Sarah and her adventuressera and walking meditation. Once upon a time, there was a young woman named Sarah who was feeling lost and disconnected from the world around her. She had tried many things to feel more connected, but nothing seemed to work. One day, she decided to try walking meditation. At first, Sarah found it difficult to focus on her breath and her steps at the same time. Her mind kept wandering to her worries and fears. But as she continued to practice, she found that it became easier to quiet her mind and be present in the moment. As she walked, Sarah began to notice the world around her in a new way. She saw the beauty of the trees and the sky, and felt the warmth of the sun on her skin. She felt a sense of peace and calm that she had never experienced before. With each step, Sarah felt more connected to the earth beneath her feet. She realized that she was not separate from the world around her, but a part of it. She felt united with the universe. Over time, Sarah's practice of walking meditation became a daily ritual. It helped her to feel more grounded and centered. Even in the midst of chaos and uncertainty, she found that it gave her a sense of purpose and meaning that she had been missing. And so, Sarah continued to walk mindfully, breathing in the fresh air and feeling the earth beneath her feet. She knew that no matter what challenges lay ahead, she would always be connected to the universe. As Sarah continued to walk mindfully, she began to notice changes in her life. She felt more connected to the people around her, and she found that she was more patient and compassionate with others. She also felt more creative and inspired, and she began to write poetry and paint. One day, Sarah decided to share her practice of walking meditation with others. She started a group that met every week in the park to walk together mindfully. The group grew quickly, and soon there were dozens of people walking together in silence, feeling united with the universe. As the group continued to meet, Sarah noticed that people were becoming more open and vulnerable with each other. They shared their struggles and their joys, and they supported each other through difficult times. Sarah realized that walking meditation had not only helped her to feel more connected, but it had also helped others to do the same. Years went by, and Sarah's group continued to grow. They became known as the Mindful Walkers, and they inspired others around the world to start their own groups. Sarah felt grateful for the practice of walking meditation, which had brought so much joy and connection into her life. And so, Sarah continued to walk mindfully, feeling united with the universe and with all those around her who shared her practice. Nutritional psychiatry. There is a growing field of research called nutritional psychiatry that studies the relationship between food and mental health. According to this field, what you eat can directly affect the structure and function of your brain, and ultimately your mood. Eating high-quality foods that contain lots of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants nourishes the brain and protects it from oxidative stress. On the other hand, diets high in refined sugars can be harmful to the brain and have been found to impair brain function and worsen symptoms of mood disorders such as depression. The inner workings of your digestive system don't just help you digest food, but also guide your emotions. The function of neurons in your gastrointestinal tract is highly influenced by the billions of good bacteria that make up your intestinal microbiome. These bacteria play an essential role in your health. They protect the lining of your intestines and ensure they provide a strong barrier against toxins and bad bacteria. They limit inflammation. They improve how well you absorb nutrients from your food, and they activate neural pathways that travel directly between the gut and the brain. While there is still much to learn about the relationship between food and mental health, it is clear that what you eat can have a significant impact on your mood and overall well-being. If you're interested in exploring this topic further, I recommend checking out some of the resources available online or consulting with a qualified healthcare professional. Sarah was fascinated by the idea that what she ate could affect her mental health. She decided to learn more about the field of nutritional psychiatry and how she could use food to nourish her brain and protect it from oxidative stress. She started by incorporating more high-quality foods into her diet, such as fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins. She also began to pay attention to how different foods made her feel. She noticed that when she ate a diet rich in these foods, she felt more energized and focused. Sarah also learned about the importance of the gut-brain connection and how the billions of good bacteria in her gut could influence her mood. She started to eat more fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, and kimchi, which are rich in probiotics that can help support a healthy gut microbiome. As Sarah continued to eat mindfully, she noticed that her mood improved. She felt more positive and optimistic about the future. She also found that she was better able to handle stress and anxiety. One day, Sarah decided to share her knowledge with others. She started a blog where she wrote about the connection between food and mental health. Her blog quickly gained a following, and people from all over the world began to reach out to her for advice. Sarah felt grateful for the practice of walking meditation, which had brought so much joy and connection into her life. But now, with her new knowledge of nutritional psychiatry, she felt even more empowered to take control of her mental health. And so, Sarah continued to walk mindfully and eat mindfully, feeling united with the universe and with all those around her who shared her practice. Sleep. Saras. Sarah continued to walk mindfully and eat mindfully. She began to feel more connected to herself and the world around her, but she still felt like something was missing. One day, Sarah learned about the importance of sleep. She discovered that sleep plays a vital role in good health and well-being throughout your life. During sleep, your body is working to support healthy brain function and maintain your physical health. Getting inadequate sleep over time can raise your risk for chronic long-term health problems. Sarah realized that she had been neglecting her sleep for too long. She had been staying up late to work on her blog and waking up early to go for her morning walk. She decided to make some changes. Sarah started by setting a regular bedtime for herself and sticking to it. She also created a relaxing bedtime routine that included reading a book, taking a warm bath, and practicing some gentle yoga poses. As Sarah began to get more sleep, she noticed that she felt more alert and focused during the day. She was able to write more clearly and creatively, and she felt more connected to her readers. Sarah also found that she was better able to handle stress and anxiety. She realized that getting enough sleep was an essential part of her self-care routine. And so, Sarah continued to walk mindfully, eat mindfully, and sleep mindfully, feeling united with the universe and with all those around her who shared her practice. Power of now. As Sarah continued to walk mindfully, and sleep mindfully, she began to feel more connected to herself and the world around her. But she still felt like something was missing. One day, Sarah learned about the power of now. She discovered that by focusing on the present moment, she could release stress in every situation in life. She realized that much of her stress came from worrying about the future or dwelling on the past. By bringing her attention back to the present moment, she could find peace and calm. Sarah started by practicing mindfulness meditation. She would sit quietly and focus on her breath, bringing her attention back to the present moment whenever her mind started to wander. She also started to practice mindfulness in her everyday life. When she was walking, she would focus on the sensation of her feet touching the ground. When she was eating, she would savor each bite and pay attention to the flavors and textures. As Sarah continued to practice mindfulness, she noticed that her stress levels began to decrease. She felt more relaxed and at ease in every situation in life. She also found that she was better able to handle difficult emotions like anger and sadness. One day, Sarah decided to share her knowledge with others. She started a blog where she wrote about the power of now and how it can help release stress in every situation in life. Her blog quickly gained a following, and people from all over the world began to reach out to her for advice. Sarah felt grateful for the practice of walking meditation, which had brought so much joy and connection into her life. But now, with her new knowledge of nutritional psychiatry, sleep hygiene, and mindfulness meditation, she felt even more empowered to take control of her mental health. And so, Sarah continued to walk mindfully, eat mindfully, sleep mindfully, and live mindfully in every moment, feeling united with the universe and with all those around her who shared her practice.